Family Leonardo, me Nasiladi Don Multimedia, the CEO Voice of Salon. Today I come for talk to now, my family, make una continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share to our friends them. As we always try to bring for the latest news what they happen around salon, whether it be politics or any other news them what they happen or gossip what they bring out to live and direct. So please, my family, don't forget to subscribe and share to our friends them. You wanna touch the bell icon so that you don't miss any video we will try for bring out to now. So that's also we want make una don't forget also for subscribe to we TikTok channel on TikTok and also on Facebook or Facebook page or the Voice of Salon or also the on Instagram Voice of Salon. Please family, and don't forget to share. Okay, thank you now. Tata.
Me family, una good evening, una good afternoon, or una good morning. This now on a program again, Salon Cashbox. Me family, today now the 16th of June 2025. June 16, 2025. You know, Salon people, June 16, the day we then commemorate the Day of the African Child. I believe the whole thing about the Day of the African Child stem from, it come out from, you know, the apartheid system na South Africa, where I think they redeem, where they kill, you know, so many Pekin na South Africa, I believe. Stand to be corrected, or maybe I'll do some research about it. But it kind of like come out from the old South Africa, you know, messy thing where they go on the Day of the African Child. I mean, it makes me wonder what's impact where that knowledge they, or whether exposure they, or whether fights they actually don't make now we lives them. The Day of the African Child. You know, we thought like this was going to be something huge where, like, you know, it impacts the world and make a difference. Whose impact where it don't make and whose change where realistically it don't actually cause now we lives them. Whose change where it don't bring about the Day of the African Child. But anyway, Salon people, today na June 16 and you know, Salon people, by the way, a very, very happy Father's Day to all the daddy them, especially, you know, not to absentee dad them and father them. Please, if you are an absentee dad, go back and make reconciliation with your child or children. Please, I beg you. Please, please, I beg you. I don't like to criticize people that are kind of like they are like an absentee dad or mother. I don't like to do that because maybe they go through something. But please, we pray that you come to your senses if something they happen. If not bad, you bad. Please go back. Go back and make amends. It's never too late. Never too late. Happy Father's Day. Belated. You know, Salon people, today I want to talk about within a title, not to all power they come out from God. You know, I get me this particular message because I've been listening to main man, patriotic citizen in audio today, where they talk say, oh, power and God again. And I think even Diana KONOMANYI reference that in a video we make. You know, every time I watch that video, it makes me sick. It makes me sick. Makes me sick. I see, you know, like this one of them. You see, now this make us ask the question, say, who say we been there where we allow people them. Now the ripple effect, the contagion, now in the affect we so delicate today. Who say we been there? We idiots them. They rule over we. Who say we been there? Now I make now where we don't get sense, then go tell we say we the fitia them big one them, then go tell we say we the malign people them, then go tell we say we the rude to people them. I see one this guy when I be what's his name ba Fufi Honorable Fufiba also. Look what me they call her honorable. Former parliamentarian Fufi or something like that. Right? Like an article say, oh, Cashbox, oh, if Diana say, you know, we know. He writes all kind of nonsense and rubbish. You see, it begs the question, who say we been there? Whose mirror where will be the look at? Who say we been there? Allow people them, the likes of Diana Konomani. They talk, say we know. We no care in 2020. What? Who say we been there? Who say? Watch yourself in that mirror and ask yourself that question. If you're a patriot, who say you been there? Where were you? And I ask myself that question as well. Who say I been there? Where people are like this take control of everything we thought, with resources, everything. Who said we been there? What decisions were these guys making on our behalf? Who said we been there? And as Koma, believe in democracy. Who said we been there? This very former parliamentarian, Fufi or whatever I call himself. Now, person where they cost me say na me and Diana, blame me now because me and Diana na me they use all kind derogatory statements about me and Diana. Now just because Diana they support the nasty. Now it is right piece in favor of Diana, they condemn me. Possibly you say na me and you two be there, you be they cost me always. This is sad. Who say we been there? Some people, not to all power, they come out from God. That is a blatant lie. Blatant lie. And I can give you a Bible reference, hopefully, because it's in the Old Testament, hopefully it's in the Quran as well. I think it's in 1 Samuel, the book of 1 Samuel in the Bible, I think chapter 8 or so. When the people of Israel force God, well, now Samuel, they may go after, because Samuel was the prophet at the time. They were going after Samuel. Samuel had to go and pray to God. And then God gave to tell Samuel, say, not to you, then they reject. Not to you, then they kind of like reject waiting when you talk, say, no, not to now. He said, now me, self, me God, now me then they reject. The people of Israel desperately wanted a king. God not be one make them get a king at the time. So not to all power. And even when God warned them, Samuel warned them, say, if una take this king, where it come the power, and it can be very possessive. It can be a dictator. It go take una picking them. It use them as maid. Where una they pay una tithe them. It go use them for against una wishes. But yet still, they said, no, we wanted a king. And God finally gave for Samuel and say, okay, allow them for me to get a king. Does that power there? Now from God it come out. God openly rejected it. But they said, no, they wanted a king. Now all power, they come out from God. Salon people, these are some of the deception. These are some of the deception. You know, I hear this guy, they talk about like this stupid former parliamentarian. It's like, oh, Cashbox all the way to Wano, the ultimatum we been given about June 24. Yes, I did, and I stand by it. Stand by it. Now wait for me. You know, when I look at what's in the corner with country, I believe, I don't tell you now, I believe in the tripartite, or man don't say tripartite, the restoration of democracy, pas sentence Samura Kamara. Sentence in small politics mindset. I don't. I look at the principle of democracy. That's what I'm looking at. My position, my stance is based on the principle of democracy. Not, I need to look at Samura Kamara when I take my position. I don't look at anybody or anything else other than the principle of democracy. And if peradventure these guys they use their dirty politics, and also the international community, I listen to People's Power today where they talk, say, oh, they get meeting and all that thing, and they, if I want to call emergency meeting. But if the international community, which, like, for me, I will blame them big time if this thing fail. I read that they talk about, say, they don't give money for the 85 recommendations for another 6 months. The only thing, maybe the person who we don't begin to talk to about litigation, about, suing, like, the international community, I need for check with them and say, do we still go ahead and do it? Or because they don't give me 6 months, or we already don't give them enough time? Should we give them that 6 months, or shall we go ahead with, like, the deadline where we get? Or maybe since we will do that, we're going to push them for this 6 months. So maybe we don't need to wait. But we must push these people. If the international community and the APC executive allow this thing for fail, with a big Samura Kamana in foot, I will call, you see, on Charles Magai. I still get respect for you. Still get respect for you. For the fact that the statement you make will make them sack you as Attorney General. I still get absolutely, I believe you still believe in democracy. Samura Kamara, Charles Magai, and the other person we are disappointed with, now this guy Sam Sumana. With everything you went through, people fought for you, for the democracy, for the sake of democracy. That's why people fought for you. And then you sit down the watch. This didn't fail. Una all una hypocrite. And for me say, una come together, Samura Kamara, Charles Magai, Sam Sumana, una stand for the people, and let we una open a party, let we kill the two parties there. And I believe we can do it. But I don't know about Sam Sumana yet. I still iffy about her. Because for me, anybody where I support must believe in democracy. Must. But you see some people, please, I say this again to Ona. The reason why we're suffering like this, the reason why we are this poor, wretched, it is because of the principle of democracy. It is. I've said this over and over again. Over and over again. If me na carpenter, me na carpenter. But if me na carpenter, I want to do operation, pampos you sick, na die, na ingo commode. I always they pull this parable where Papa can say, if na you name Kakadebo, say na you name Kakadebo. If we say democracy is that principle where we don't practice, any deviation from it, they cause lack of confidence and it cause hardship. The mathematicians then say in the column standard deviation. Standard deviation is a measurement of risk. Every time you deviate more and more from the standard, the norms, they become riskier and riskier. That is what democracy is. And that is the reason why democracy, the cost we. It is the reason why we the bigger all day. It is the reason why we are a donor-driven economy. It is the reason why we go get like bad credit because of democracy. Some people, advertise me Edward's ticket. Nobody no call me. And they give up to tomorrow evening time. Up to tomorrow evening time, and they begin call name them of people away in London wait for buy me tickets, and they call and name them make so. And they call that name. And they call that name them and you tomorrow, my God, if we don't know that self. When no say I get on a number where they London. When I call me one time, boy, if I make a call on a name there, but tomorrow. But if he would have called me when I buy the ticket, I will still call on a name. But tomorrow, when I buy and this the guy that appears and they say buy no buy. Buy no buy. This this anyone's business. Now buy no buy. Now buy no buy. Tomorrow, you will not say I get your number. Now my phone. You don't buy me ticket. You don't call me for say, oh, I want ticket to. If you're ashamed, call me and then you buy me tickets and then you say, no, not call me name. Because if you call me now, I'll call you name. I'll say, this person number, so I excuse them. But tomorrow, the name calling, I they do. Tomorrow, a name calling. By the way, I'm joking. But please, but not to joke at the joke. And I call the name tomorrow, but not to say at the first soda. But please, that charity, that good cause. Trust me, that good cause. That good cause. Please, yeah, help me. Me say I don't shame now. Pass mark. I ever sell tickets, and I really want to sell ticket this time around. Honestly, do. Salute people and back to, and also, before I go back to my point, so I team the people they call salon Chinese people, then they do like the D9 dance. I believe it's on the 12th of next month. I need for double check, but it's next month definitely. Tatemne, because Dula is on my case. Dula is so on my case, harassing me. Oh, make sure so you talk about me. Make sure you talk about me. And also, of course, I don't say by my salon go all kind of like NGS now and see if I talk about it. And obviously, we are at the Cali of East Street, In fact, like from last year, if you don't begin to tell me, say, I don't give me something. I shock, like, yeah, don't forget to talk more with that team now. Like, you ain't not saying that team. Yeah, with that candy. That candy. We can support to that. Let's say we love Una anyway. We love Una, absolutely. But I think I need to double check the date. I think it's the 12th. I can't remember top of my head, but I'll confirm that to Maya Salon people. Because Dula called me like they harassed me, say, oh, why you don't talk? I was like, oh my God, Dula. Like, you need for the pay me for the service if where they end that. But no. I mean, anybody, if you get business, you want me to talk about it, please. I'm happy to share it. We're all one big family. Yeah, definitely. Look, and somebody Kojo also like they do is it Bronx night or something like that? And he said warned me yesterday, say I need for say but well anyway, Kojo, yeah, talk about yours like but please the most urgent one now we Edward's business, which is this Friday at Lambeth Town Hall, which is just by that Brixton Junction or so. It's around SW area. I'll get the postcode for you guys tomorrow. But salon people, let me go back to reality. Salon people, I want to make una understand one thing. This democracy where we joke with so has consequences. It gets serious impact. Salon people, the leader the way we don't get now in a country, we don't ever get one way that God send them. We don't ever. We don't ever get any leader when a God send them to that country. You know, I believe the king where the Israelites then be they ask for now be Saul. The Bible say Samuel warned them and say, if una choose a king, this king will be a dictator. It go use una picking them as a perfumer. It go use una picking them as laborers. But they still be the cry, say they don't care, they want the king. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? It means not to all power God the give. If you get people where they come and thief una money, now God send them to una for me they can thief una money. Is God that wicked? May God forbid. God forbid me. God forbid. God forgive me. God that wicked for make his sin, leaders them where they can thief una. Leaders them where they make lights go in a corner hospital and una die. Leaders them where they make una they get cholera and all these stupid sicknesses them out of una water them where una they drink. Where una surrounded with fresh water. Una get waiting to purify water. Is God that wicked? Absolutely not. Salon people. You see, the Bible says, I have given you everything that pertains to life and godliness. With that dominion there, we God don't give you. With that power, authority, we God don't give you. Why una get authority for vote for the person we una want? They blatantly rob it off you guys. And then una sidom, they watch. Now God give una. And listen, and then you see, Marcella, you see, patriotic citizen dealt with that stupid tweets there. Somebody will tell we say the election result not free and fair. All of a sudden, they tell we say the international community say 2028. But when Samuel Kamara, they rely on the international community, people and they criticize them. But the very APC back, they tell we say, oh, the international community say they don't get money. Waiting make her laugh today, and waiting make her laugh and vex. And listen one short a snippet of JFK, Fitzgerald. They tell we say, but the light business, then they pay for light, which that point I agree. Then they pay for light. Why didn't they pay car power ship? They've spent 350 million or so on car power ship or so. They say, why this government they take the people for granted? JFK, go watch yourself in the mirror. Why una the APC them? Your people voted for change. They won the elections according to una. But una say make una move on. Why una they take una people them for granted? You point is valid though. But why una self they take the APC people them for granted? Ask yourself that question. Some people, if JFK can be president, now God na inguna. That power there, now God na inguna. Una answer for una self back. If God grab go give Ivona Kisoya, like how did they destroy democracy so? Like how we thief so. Here na manja lady. Then thief. Now God na ingi una that power. Now God na ingi them that power day. If God grab go get Cherikoko, we sell una, destroy una, sell power to Madabiyo. Went to the ECOWAS, run away. They printed the ID card for the elections. Cherikoko, to this day, they're not going to tell we who that prints the ID card. Pass bad laws them. If God, Cherikoko, gets power, now God na ingi una that power day. Una tell me. Richard Conte them. We forge a signature. We lie on the tripartite. They say Angel is sabotage the tripartite, the process of restoring democracy. The whole APC bunch, the Kelfala Maradem. We sold una lives them, una votes them. The whole APC people them. We see them, una votes them. They watch and ping. They sold it. Now God, after they blatantly, when they say I'm so, when they come out and begin to do worse than Madabiyo, they wanna begin to say God na power na God the give. That is deception. That's deception. That is blasphemy. It's blasphemous for make you say power na God the give. It's blasphemous. Now lie when I lie upon God. It means you do not believe God. When they see them all, when they see their history them, when they see them the thing the way they don't do, when they see their records, when they see how nasty they are. But yet still, when they go vote back for them, when they begin to do the nasty, when they begin to say God power and God the give. Is that true? When they see them one with una yai them. Kuju, when they see them. Then they tell una say, we know. We see Madam and so we no go green in 2020. Una they see them all. When I go vote for them back, they won't already una say power na God the give. Is that really and truly God's? Una left. Forgive God bad name. Una left. So when they go church and mosque, they preach to una anything there about Samuel. But yet still, about how the people of Israel defy God and say that they want the young king. God was grooming, I think, David, I believe. But they were impatient. They begin, they rush God now. Say they want the young king. And Saul did despicable things. Bad in them. Now God they give power. Salon people, una wake up before it is too late. Una wake up before God pull on power business. Una wake up. It is never too late. We can do this. We can. Una deciden into line. Kelfala Mara, Richard Conte, Ibrahim Bangoa, Cherikoko, JFK, Ivona Kisoya, again. Imagine, by Mahmoud, the accuser, he go pay. He go pay. So God they get thief, man. Legalize thief, man. They all come. They say they want power. When they see the thing the way they do, they want to say power that God they give. Cannot defend democracy. The Jagaban, they all to lie now. They defend democracy. If they cannot defend democracy, there is no way these guys would govern by the principle of democracy. It is just as simple as that. If you cannot defend democracy, you would not be able to govern based on the principles of democracy. It is not possible not to work at science. Well, anyway, left owner. Some part we go talk. I don't say some part we now and the face we idle, we stupid. But my left owner, when I think about what I say so. the family. This now the program, Salon Cashbox. And God bless you now. God bless you now. Thank you.